Welcome to the presentation of the research on the influence of dance on embodied self-awareness and well-being, an interpretative phenomenological exploration. Dance is an original way of self-expression and healing. Positive influence of dance involves psychological, physiological, cognitive, spiritual, and social benefits. Embodied self-awareness, or non-judgmental awareness of bodily sensations, is critical to mental and physical well-being. Loss, suppression, or somatization of embodied self-awareness due to distress can result into depression, anxiety, impairment of the immune and endocrine systems, sexual disorders, and relationship problems. Embodiment practices such as dance can help restore embodied self-awareness. Despite the importance of the body-mind connection to our well-being, Cartesian dualism is still prevailing, and qualitative research that examines first-hand experience has been limited. The objective of this qualitative research, conducted at the University of Derby, together with Dr. Yasuhiro Kotera, was to explore personal dance experience and influence of dancing on the evolution of embodied self-awareness, health, and well-being. A peer-reviewed paper of this research study was published in Journal of Creativity and Mental Health, the official academic journal of the Association for Creativity in Counseling, a division of the American Counseling Association. Our study is a qualitative research of subjective lived experience representing a case study co-created by the study participants. Semi-structured interviews were conducted with one female and two male adult participants, all of different nationalities and cultural backgrounds. We applied interpretative phenomenological analysis, IPA, that encourages small samples, allows an in-depth analysis, and is rooted in phenomenology, hermeneutics, and ideography. Phenomenology studies subjective lived experience, a phenomena, in a non-judgmental way. Hermeneutics is interpretation of this lived experience. Ideography deals with deep analysis of an experiential phenomenon from the perspective of a person who went through this experience. Making sense of how participants make sense of their lived experience is also called double hermeneutics. Embodied experience and creativity are central in the IPA research. Gaining the knowledge of how people make sense of a specific experience, encouraging transferability of the findings, and applying their implications in another context enables significant social change and represents uniqueness of IPA. Reflexivity is key in IPA. It encourages engaging with philosophy to better understand human beings, their being in the world, and their meaning-making. Reflective practice contributes to qualitative research by cultivating high levels of self-awareness. The influence of the perspective of the lead researcher, a dance practitioner, is acknowledged. An independent audit was conducted by the second researcher and co-author of the study. Case study provides rich qualitative data, in-depth insights into the unique lived experience, interconnections between different parts of a narrative, and encourages further research. IPA is committed to the ideographic case analysis of a specific phenomenon explored. It encourages less is more sample size and enables in-depth analysis of individual cases and subjective meaning-making addressing ideography. We conducted our analysis of our study in the following way. The interviews were first transcribed, the recordings read and reread, applying active listening approach. Initial noting in free textual analysis was done case by case, and emergent themes were developed from the notes case by case as well. Emergent themes were then connected and clustered into subordinate themes. Common patterns were searched for across all three cases, and at the end, 6 recurrent themes were identified and clustered into superordinate themes. The following superordinate themes were identified: freedom of expression through dance, perceptions of fun and partner dance versus dancing alone, flow in dance, sensations and sexuality in dance, music and rhythm in dance, and impact of dance on life and the self. Our study findings suggested that dance is an effective stress coping mechanism. It leads to higher body awareness and self-expression, improves health and well-being, and impacts expression and perception of sexuality and flow. Dance positively impacts the ability to collaborate. Touch and collaboration are foundations of dance. Perception of music and rhythm impacts the way we dance and boosts our well-being. What are the practice implications of our study findings? As an effective stress coping mechanism, dance improves health and well-being. It releases chemicals like endorphins and serotonin, which improves mood and reduces stress. It is powerful in preventing and countering multiple symptoms and disorders, including anxiety, depression, and PTSD. It brings body and mind in motion, boosts energy, mood, and helps develop creativity, flexibility, and resilience. It increases body awareness and self-expression, and induces relief of premenstrual syndrome and primary dysmenorrhea or non-pathological menstrual pain. Our findings provide further evidence that music and rhythm should be increasingly used as therapeutic instruments, improving both mental and physical health. Pleasure caused by music activates brain networks included into the reward system. Listening to music heightens peripheral levels of the so-called love hormone oxytocin. Rhythmic music benefits increase of the stress hormone cortisol, while relaxing music leads to its decrease. Touching and being touched has multiple positive effects on health and well-being. Touch enhances positive emotions, relieving from stress and anxiety through releasing oxytocin, raising levels of dopamine and serotonin, and increasing parasympathetic relaxation. Touch also strengthens immune system. Our findings support the importance of the holistic perception of human being and the advantages of this integrated view on body and mind for mental health. Dualistic belief that body and mind are separate entities can result in suppression of important messages from our body, leading to reduced well-being, limited self-awareness, dysfunctional relationships, and work environment. Views on body and mind in relation to emotion and sexuality are manifested differently in different cultures. While the body as an instrument of sex and source of passion is being feared in Christianity, indigenous cultures strongly involve body and spirit into their religious and healing practices. These findings encourage diversity and inclusiveness in healing practices and strengthen the evidence that people can heal, creatively embody, and communicate their feelings through dance, music, and rhythm. This research adds on the evidence of positive impact on dance of female sexuality, contributing to the relief of non-pathological menstrual pain, and further research on that is needed. We believe that our exploration adds value to the qualitative research and provides multiple practice implications related to the application of dance as a clinical, educational, and well-being approach. Dance can be used as an effective stress coping intervention and countermeasure to depression and loneliness while reducing stigma and external critical views on body in today's society. Starting with dance classes early at school would contribute to the release of dance from the flavor of over-sexualization and to body positivity. It remains a lot to learn about embodied social practices for leveraging needed societal transformations. Indigenous people have been using dance as something natural in many areas of their lives, from daily customs to healing. We have to let go of neocolonial hubris towards the cultures where original connectedness to the nature and thus to the body has been kept alive. Maybe we should talk less and dance more, to make this world a better place.